How's you going, John?
All good, mate. All good. Good to see you. Looking well. So you are.
Cheers, mate. Oh, sorry, man. I'm just buzzing. I've been wanting to speak to you for a wee while, and both of us have been busy and what have you. We've made it work, mate. Brilliant.
I know. Obviously, I've had summer camps on there over the summer with the kids and that. So at the Goalkeeper Academy, it's been very busy, mate, and hands-on. And then obviously a new kind of role as well for myself and Big Tiger at the Goalkeeper Academy. Obviously, I'm the Queen of the South as well. So it's been, all go, mate. This is the first day off, and I don't know how long, to be fair.
Oh, brilliant, man. Your day off and you're speaking to me. Thanks, John. I really appreciate it, mate.
Very welcome.
No, welcome, mate. Congratulations, mate. Fuck you. Honestly, well earned. That's for sure, John. You put the work in, mate, and you're reaping the benefits of all your hard work, mate. So superb, man.
No, thank you, mate. It just came out of the blue, to be fair. So obviously we got a phone call, just obviously asking if we'd be interested. Our name's been kind of recommended and stuff like that. Obviously we went in and had a conversation with the manager, the other coaches, and then took the goalkeeper as well. And well, saying that there was two goalkeepers, so we've worked with them before as well. So that made it a bit easier as well because we know them. And then they'd offered myself and the other guy, Tiger, the works with us the job. From your point of view, for the Goalkeeper Academy, it's a brilliant thing. You know what I mean? To happen. So we're absolutely buzzing. You know what I mean? We've worked with loads of kind of top goalkeepers. Big Xander Clark, who plays with Hearts, Scotland internationalist. With Jack Ruddy as well, who was down south, also Scotland under 21s. Boy Sam Kane, Queen's Park, the goalkeeper. Also the boy that's at Queen of the South and Ross Stewart as well. So, mate, it's very, very good. Buzzing, so we are.
Brilliant, John. You mentioned there as well the goalkeeping coach as well, like in the academy and stuff like that. And obviously, I was lucky enough to get my wee one along yet, and can I see that the run up, the stuff you guys do? Honestly, it's amazing. It's I know my wee boy was getting absolute buzzing for it and getting confidence and stuff like that. And it must be amazing to see that, John.
Aye, mate, that's what we kind of buzz off. See, like you'll get kids that will come in and obviously they're playing, whether they're playing or they're not playing, they've no confidence because 9 times out of 10, if the ball goes in the goals or they make a mistake, like it's easy enough to blame the goalkeeper, so their confidence is low. But we buzz off of kind of helping them, building their confidence up, and seeing them coming in like wee sheepish, shoulders are down, heads down and stuff like that, and then over the next few weeks, months, even years as well, they then go and kick on to better things. We always say, come in and start there, and then we'll build, and we'll build, and we'll build. But you need to believe in yourself as well. That's the most important thing. Like, I can believe in you, Tiger, Sam, the other coaches, your mum, your dad, your granda. They can all believe in you. But see, if you don't believe in you, you're done. Or you're better off just staying in the house. And it's happened to me. I was playing, and it was a game. Age, I probably was maybe about 28, 29. I was highly experienced. I left school 15, 16, went full time. And God knows about, 11, 12 years full time. I was confident, but then there was this one game the week before I had an absolute stinker game, and then I was going back into play. And see, to be honest with you, mate, I didn't want to go and play. Like, I was actually in my house in tears. Like, I didn't want to go because I just didn't believe in myself. I had an absolute stinker the week before, and it's the first time I've ever had a massive wobble like that. And I was like, I don't want to play. But again, you need to pull yourself through it. And I'm glad I went and played. Did well. Obviously, we get beat as well. So we did, but did well. And then so I've used that with the kids, boys, girls that come into us. Like, I was in tears. I was a grown man. Didn't want to go and play a game of football. You know what I mean? Because I didn't believe in myself. Do you know what I mean? And that's maybe why I didn't go and play even further. You know what I mean? Because I always doubted myself. I was always wondering, was I doing all right? Am I doing well? Stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because a lot of goalkeepers, if there's any parents, guardians that listen to this, or even goalkeepers, they'll understand this. But see, managers and coaches, they kind of just put the goalies to the side. We just go and do your own thing. And if there's a goal went in or whatever, that's the goalie should be doing better. It's, he's got to save that and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? see it all the time now with some kids. They go to training and it's just a case of, I will just hit shots into them, and then they expect them to turn up on a Saturday or a Sunday and, oh, how's he not doing that? How's he not doing that? And you're like, well, are you working on it? Are you helping them in training and stuff like that? So, but that's where we come in, and that's where we try and do that kind of stuff. We help them with their confidence and obviously all the skills, whether it's feet work, passing, handling, their technique, communication, starting positions, all that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? But that's what we see, mate. We see kids coming in really low in confidence, and then we try and just help them, you know what I mean? There's boys that will respond to giving them a wee kick up the backside, and then there's some other boys where you need to maybe kind of bring them in a wee bit and basically put your arm around them and say, look, try this, do this, all that kind of stuff. So, and then see when they do it, bang, kicking on, mate. It's brilliant. So it is, honestly. So, aye, that's what we love, mate. That's why we do it.
Yeah.
See people progress and kick on to better things, to be honest. So, yeah.
Definitely, and I think that's important, John, as well, where you have an experience as well, and they can look, because obviously the kids will be looking up to you as well. Do you know what I mean? And I never thought about it before. Like coaching, it doesn't matter what field you're in, pardon the pun, but you're there to support, you're there to guide, you're there to serve, you're there to help people, and listen, you've lived it, and you're being that role model for them, and even you sharing these stories to them, they'll appreciate that. They go, wow, the coach was feeling like that as well. It's all right to feel like that. Do you know what I mean?
100%. Boys will say, like we can relate to the boys because we've played the game, we've been involved in it at a high level, like in Scottish football. So we have, if a goalkeeper turns around and says, John, Tiger, Sam, whatever, I was stuck in this position, this is what happened. 9 times out of 10, mate, we've been there and we've done that, we've made that mistake. We're in that position where we, like, you can explain and you can help them. Do you know what I mean? We've been there and we've done it. So we have. Yep. So, you're just passing that on, mate. And the boys know that. We say that constantly to them. Anything at all in your games that you were stuck with or you didn't know, show us the video or whatever, and we can sit and we'll go through it. And that's what we do, mate. You know what I mean? We go through things like that as well. Talk about it.
Aye. You work on it. Right. And as you said, nobody's perfect, John. I mean, if you think you're going to get into something at 100%, where is it going? Where is going to be the improvement? Where is it going to get better? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're coming in and they're like maybe even 50, 60%. That's what you're aiming for, to get better, to get to that 100%. But you can't start at that. Nobody starts at that. I mean, it's all practice.
Mate, I see it all the time, man. I see it all the time. You go to school. Did you know your alphabet right away? Did you know your times table right away? You know what I mean? Even better, mate. Like they play the computer. Near enough every kid plays the computer or whatever. How did you get better at playing Call of Duty? Whatever, mate. You know what I mean? You played it, you practiced, and it's the same way. Same with football. It's the same with goalkeeping. You work at these things, you practice, and that's it. I'm not saying practice is going to make you perfect, but you improve. You know what I mean? You improve if you're focused and you want to learn. That's it. You know what I mean? So
the motivation's there, isn't it? And the wants there. I think I read somewhere if you put like 100 hours or something and per year into something which works out like something like 18 minutes a day, you improve massively. Do you know what I mean? You'll be better than most people in that field at whatever you're doing. But John, was I going to say? And you talked a wee bit about yourself here, John. It's crazy, isn't it? Like how you can be flying high so for so long, and then a wee mishap, or whatever, and it just brings you all that way back down into it. It's just about just minding yourself in it. Like, listen, it's all right to have a mistake. I mean, we're human.
100%, mate. We all make mistakes, and every day, even now, I still make mistakes, and I've made loads of mistakes, and whether it's playing, coaching, and just in general in life, I've made several mistakes. So I have, and it's just, you learn from it, mate. You learn from it. You know what I mean? You learn and you use it as, you just keep going. That's it. You know what I mean? Don't let it affect, I know it's easy to say don't let it affect you, but it does affect you. But you overcome it and you use it. You know what I mean? There's times in where I remember I was at Alloa and we were playing in the it was actually the relegation playoff, and we were playing against Forfar, and we won on the Saturday. I had 2 really good saves, kept us in the game. We won the game, and then on the Tuesday, I was away up here for Saturday, buzzing, and Tuesday made a mistake, goal went in, and then I was like that, rock bottom. Again, at rock bottom, and try to lift yourself, try to get yourself, mate. You just genuinely just wanted the ground to open up and swallow you and go home. So I did. But again, you just end up, right, pull the socks up, pull the shin guards up, tighten your gloves, and you go again, you know what I mean? Aye, it's tough, mate.
Yeah.
Everybody makes mistakes, and just in life, their jobs, everything,
Aye.
mate.
Absolutely. Aye. It's about
Yeah.
knowing that as well, John, isn't it? It's about knowing, listen, and again, that's by experience and by making mistakes. Do you know what I mean? Like, listen, do you know what? I made an absolute arse there. But it's about having that wee bit of self-love for yourself and go, like, come on, this is fine. Like, I mean, we've done this. I mean, let's just move on. But I know what you're saying. It's easier said than done, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%, mate. Obviously, if it's in football, you've got the boys and that'll come running and go, mate, come on, just lift your head up, we'll go again and all that. You know what I mean? Even like as a goalie, like you're saying to your defender or midfielder, we've made a mistake, man, mate, get your head up and we go again. You know what I mean? These things happen. You know what I mean? Aye, it's just how you recover from it as well, mate. You know what I mean? So it is.
Aye. So you spoke a wee bit about your career as well, yeah, John. Where was it you played football?
So
11
I
years, 12
started,
years?
aye, so it was kind of 11, 12 years full time. I was at Dundee United for the age of 14, and then I signed just basically on my 16th birthday full time. So I signed a 3-year contract. I moved up to Dundee. We stayed in digs, so there was like 18 boys in a big. It was an old nursing home that a director had bought, and he kind of done it up so a family would come in and look after us, and they done brilliant to deal with all of us because it was just carnage. 18 boys. So you can imagine, but to be fair, they were brilliant. They were really strict, but they were good. So they were like, they looked after us. So I was there, and then I signed another year after my 3rd year, and then I went out and loan to Forfar. Loved it. Played a few games there. First team got a sniff, and then because I'd went out and played first team, I wanted more of that at that kind of level rather than playing like kind of reserve football and stuff like that. So I was like, do you know what? I want to go and play. So the manager at the time was Craig Levine, and I spoke to him, and he said to me, like, I explained what I wanted to do, and he was like, you're better just going and try to play, stuff like that, because obviously at that time there was like, who was there? Lucas Iluska, who then went to Celtic, the first team goalie, and Mick McGovern. Mick was brilliant as well. Like, he went to Norwich City, so he did. So you've got these two guys ahead of you, and you're just sitting training all week, and then no playing, mate. So I went. That was me. I was away, and then a couple of days later, I got a phone call for one of my first ever goalie coaches, Bobby Geddes, and he'd asked me what I was doing, and he said he was at Dundee. They were looking for a number 3 goalkeeper to go out and loan and play for a year with a view of coming back and challenging for kind of number 1 spot. So it was a no-brainer. So it was, because you were still full-time football. So I done that. I signed up there. I was there for 5-6 years. I was as well. Absolutely loved it. Went out on loan, played for a year at Elgin. Loved it. A really good club, good people round about it. And then came back to Dundee and then tried to push for number 1 and stuff like that. But because I had been out on loan and I was playing, and then it was hard. I was up against big Rab Douglas. Rab was Scotland's number 1, Celtic's number 1. He was doing it at Leicester City. There was no way you were going to push him, you know what I mean, unless he was injured. And then I spoke to the manager, and I just wanted to play games. But I sat on the bench for about a year, 2 years, and then on my 3rd year, I went back out on loan again over to Ireland, Sligo, just for 6 months. Enjoyed my time there, but I missed home as well, because you had quite a lot of time in your hands over there. So you did. And then came back, and I just died. And that was me, mate. Just at Dundee, and then the manager changed and stuff like that. And then I was like, it's time to kind of move on. Do you ever get that way? You've been at a place, and you just feel, I need a change. You know what I mean? I need a change. So that was 6 years across the road at Dundee United. And then that was another 6.5, 7 years across the road at just Dundee. So it's quite a long time travelling up there constantly, every day. Know what I mean? So so it's like, nah, I need a change. So, and plus, I had a really bad knee injury as well that I picked up in my last year, and I had to get an operation and stuff. And at that time, I'd got a house in that as well. Obviously, responsibilities, and you then start worrying. Need a wee backup plan just in case things don't go well. So I had got in touch with a guy, John Hillcoat, who, brilliant guy, superb, former goalkeeper as well for St Mirren. And he was running a Goalkeeper Academy. And I just messaged him just to see if I could come in and just maybe help out. So he was like, aye, just come down. We'll have a wee chat and that. And then, sure enough, mate, aye, that was it really. Just started working with him twice a week. And while full time and stuff, and then I ended up leaving full time football, and I went part time with Alloa. So I did, and then I just got a wee job. Plus, I was doing the coaching as well. But the coaching was getting busier. Boy, John Hilly, he was like, do you want to do this night, that night? And so I ended up turning out, mate. I was doing like 4 or 5 nights, and I was loving it. And he would just give you the full range of it. He was like, mate, you do it, this, that. And mate, the kids coming in, they're kind of getting a wee buzz off of you. I was buzzing off of them, seeing them improve. And I was like, I want to do this. So I ended up doing a couple of my badges. Aye, that's just, I've never looked back, to be honest. Then COVID hit and stuff like that as well. So the job that I was in, just delivering car parts and stuff, I got let go because obviously COVID. So I was saying like that. Yeah. People were messaging me about doing goalie stuff like 1-to-1s, and I was like, aye, all right, because at the time then you could meet another household, and I was like that. But I ended up out the house from 9 in the morning right through to 9 at night, just round the clock every day, and it was getting busier, and I was posting, and then that was it, mate. I just took it over for there. And the guy Hilly was like, mate, look, you've done brilliant. I'm going to step away. It's up to you if you want to just continue or just chuck it. And I was like, mate, I love it. I want to make it. And he was like, go make it your own then. You know what I mean? And that's it, mate. We just built it and built it. So I've hard work, a lot of freezing cold nights and stuff like that. Mate, it makes it worth it. See, when you get a kid that comes in, low in confidence, maybe his ability's not there, and then you see him progress, and then they go into these, obviously, academies, professional academies, and mate, see that's it for me. You've done your job there. So you've got them to that level, but then it's up to them to kind of maintain that and get even better as well. You know what I mean? So, mate, I love it. I buzz, I wouldn't even say it's work. It is obviously work, but do you know what I mean? I don't call it work. I've got to do the goalies. You know what I mean? That's it. It is. So, buzzing, mate.
John, honestly, it sounds like such a fulfilment, mate. It just sounds like an absolute calling, mate, for you, to be honest.
I love it, mate. Like I say, it's like, there's no better feeling, mate, seeing knowing you've helped a boy, or even girls. Like, it's massive for girls now. Like, I'm sure we only had like 1 or 2 girls, and now we must be up to maybe 25, 30 girls a week. So we are. So it's good, mate. You know what I mean? So it is. And especially with girls as well. Like, they're obviously, some girls are a wee bit nervous working around other boys, but you try and help them, and you know what I mean? And then now they don't even think about it. They're just away in with the boys and that, working away stuff. So, so it is really, really good.
Brilliant. See, you were talking about, like, obviously coming through and you're on the bench and stuff like that, and you were struggling with that, John, maybe with your mental health as well, like, because obviously you're like, I want to be playing here. But when you get any support for the teams, was there any support there for you?
I'll be totally honest, mate. Back probably then, there wasn't much help at all, mate. There wasn't. I know now there's loads and loads of help there available. I don't know if it's even, I don't even know if it is a charity, but I know there is like kind of organisations or charities that kind of work with the boys and stuff like that. But back then, mate, it was just, I'll be honest with you, mate, it was just a case of just getting on with it. That was just got on with it. You had to deal with it. Like, there wasn't any kind of support or any mental health kind of, like, people to kind of help you and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? But again, probably back then, if it was, would I have spoke to somebody? Probably no, mate, because I don't even know if that's the right word. Your ego, maybe you're too, you don't want people to think I'm struggling or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? So there wasn't much, mate, to help you. But obviously now with the whole mental health thing after COVID and stuff, it's massive, mate. It's massive. Like, and maybe things would have been a wee bit different if I did have somebody to kind of speak to and stuff like that. But again, I'm not one of these guys that kind of goes, oh, I need to see the doctor or I need to see this or whatever. It's just, you know what? Just get up and go on with it, mate. Go and keep fighting and just keep, not just with football but just in life in general, mate. You know what I mean? Because you're never going to be handed anything really in life. You need to work for it. I say that all the time to the boys and the girls. Like, if you want to go and play professional and play full time, you need to earn that. You're never going to just be handed that. You need to work at things. It's not just a case of getting in the goals and going, oh, I can make saves or she can make saves. Everything else run about them. Like their passing, are they comfortable with the ball at the feet? Are they good at good talking, organising, coming for crosses, all that kind of stuff as well. Never really had a lot of help when I was kind of playing.
It's true what you say, John, innit? Because like me and you're probably about the same generation, and it was always get on with it. Did you ever get anything thrown at you? Stuff like, oh, you think you've got it hard? We'll go and see the people that are doing a real job or something like that. You ever get that thrown at you?
No, mate, I wouldn't say that. But see, when I left full time football and I took it, and I ended up going part time. Being part time, we would train at night time, so I was used to just getting up in the morning, got to training for say 9:30, starting for 10:30, finishing for 12, back down the road for 2, and then you had your full kind of night. But then it was a case of I'm part time now, so I need to go and get up in the morning, go to work, go and drive a van, which it was I loved the job, to be fair, it was good. But it took a bit of time to get used to, like me getting up fucking 6:30 to be in for work for 7:30. And that was you driving a van until 5 o'clock and then leaving work with your steel toe caps on, your work clobber, running to get to train for 6:30, and then you train and then you're coming home at 10 o'clock at night and then you're having your dinner and all that then, and then it's getting back up again and going and doing it again. But I just, probably a bit selfish for me, I thought the world owed me something. I was like, can I do this? And I don't want to do this and I shouldn't be doing this. And then it kind of hit home. It hit home. Like, I don't know. I genuinely don't know what had happened, but it just hit home and I went, you know what? You need to do this. I need to do it for myself, my family, stuff like that. They need you. You know what I mean? I needed myself, obviously, as well, to be right. You know what I mean? So, aye, mate.
We talk about comparison, John, didn't we? We talk about people looking about us or looking at that person. Do you know what? See, in life, sometimes we compare how things used to be in our own life. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like you having that, how you used to live your day and having to go and live this other way now, and you're like, oh shit. You're always comparing. They talk about comparisons, kind of like the thief of joy. I just wanted to talk about that a bit.
It was tough, you know. It's like, what was that? I left school just 15, 16, and then that was me right up until probably 30, like 29, 30, being full time, being used to that, to then going and having to work. I know that sounds terrible, like saying that, but like I was like, oh, fucking hell, man, this is brutal, man. I can't do this. And then it actually started to affect my football, because I was like, I couldn't be bothered, like, got to play football. Like, I genuinely couldn't. Like, I was just, if I'm being honest, I was falling out of love with the game, because I was seeing that obviously working's working. Like, obviously, in some cases, like, your job is your main income. So that was your main priority. And then the football was maybe an additional income then. Do you know what I mean? So I was like, I started to think about things like, I still want to play? Am I enjoying it?
Aye.
All that kind of stuff. And then, obviously, the coaching was kicking off and it was getting busier, and obviously you need to put the work in there, and I loved that. I didn't see that as work though. You know what I mean? That's when I was like, it was tough, mate, going from full-time into part-time. And like, I watched other podcasts and stuff like that, and there was a guy on it, I'll not say his name, but like, he was on a podcast and that's what he said. Like, all he done when he left school was played football, and he was like top Scottish, and then he went down south, and then he just couldn't cope. Like, he couldn't cope there, like, with no getting into training and stuff like that, and he kind of went off the rails a wee bit, lost things as well, like in his life that were close to him.
Yeah.
Does people go like that? How can you be like that? But it is, it's like that was your life, that was your, you know what I mean? That's what you were used to, that's what
No,
you love stuff, and then it's kind of not took away from you, but you take a step back and then you go, fucking hell, man, I'm on the tools now, you know what I mean? Or that kind of stuff. But it makes you stronger and stuff like that. So I don't regret it, you know what I mean? Some tough times, man, but you just get through it. So you've got to.
John, like, to talk about, I say all the time, like, serious stuff that challenges, they're guiding us, they're pushing us in the direction that we're meant to be going. Everything you went through, John, everything you done in your life for your football, you're then going to work and then meeting people, and even your personality was guiding you to this. It's just, you didn't see this was in the corner. I mean, look what life's led you.
100%, mate. 100%. I don't even know what I thought. I just always remember in school, mate, I'm not clever or anything in school. Like, I was brutal, but I only went to school for PE and science and computing, and that was it, mate. So it was PE, obviously, was all sport. Science, you got to mess about with some Bunsen burners and that. Know what I mean? Set your pals' hair on fire. And then computing studies, you just went on the internet. Know what I mean? So while the teacher was splitting, aye, that's it, me, aye. MSN, man, aye. So
God's sake, man.
Yahoo Chat, I think it was as well, wasn't it? Yahoo Chat, I think. Aye. So, mate, these things, I'm happy where I am now, mate. Kind of feel settled in my life, but again, just I want to keep getting better at things as well. Obviously, being in at Queen of the South, myself and other big mate Tiger, use it, you know what I mean, to see where we can go as well, you know what I mean? Like with coaching and stuff like that. So, and training the boys. So, aye, it's all good, mate.
Brilliant, man, honestly, John, it's amazing, honestly. And obviously, I met you as well in the gym as well, and you always had that. I don't know, mate. You had a good feel-good factor about you. You were always really bouncy, mate, and you always had time for people.
Aye, that's another thing. Like just in the gym, mate. That's what the reason I go to the gym now in the morning is because I was used to go to training in the morning. So I was, and then you would let off the say like endorphins and just all that kind of stuff. I love getting up in the morning, early doors now. Just getting in the gym, put the headphones on and going busting out, man. Whatever it is, obviously, I'm right into my cycling. I just done London to Paris there for charity. So I did the cycle. So I get things, so see like that. I need things to focus on. So that was my focus for probably about 6, 7, probably longer than that to be fair. 8 months is getting right for that, because that was like, I think it was about 320 mile in 3 days. So it was quite tough, you know what I mean?
Aye, physically and mentally, that'd be challenging you, John.
Aye, mate, it was mentally, man. It was tough. But again, like you train for it, you prepare for it, like long hours on the bike and the gym, like the walk bike and stuff like that. You know, so you're talking like an hour and a half, like hammering things, and every day, well, almost every day. You know what I mean? So it was worth it anyway. So that's what I need, mate. See, for in the gym and stuff, like that's what I use. That's my wee kind of training. You know what I mean? Like my time to go and let off a bit of kind of endorphins or whatever they could call it. Do you know what I mean? So I love that, mate.
No, it's brilliant, John. See, in the morning, especially for me, I'm the same. I love to get up and do what I've got to do in the morning. It starts the day off right, mate. You're setting yourself off in the right frame of mind. You've got that sense of achievement straight away. I mean, you're setting yourself up.
100%. Aye, 100%, mate. There's no better feeling. Well, for me, I always feel, see if you get up, go and get it done, mate. I don't even know, man. It's hard to explain, but you probably know yourself, man. You know you've went in there and you've bust your backside. You come out and go, I feel good, man. And then you just get in a wee rhythm, you know what I mean? You get that wee buzz, and then, mate, it just becomes a habit. It's a habit for you. You know what I mean? Right, I'm up. Like, I genuinely don't need to get up at the time that I get up at every morning. Like, I get up at 6:30, you know what I mean? And go to the gym, right, be in the gym for 7:30, 8 o'clock latest, and then kind of finish, do an hour or whatever it is, an hour and a half, and then that's it, man. You've got the full day ahead of you. You know what I mean? So you do.
Aye.
So it does. It becomes a habit. That's it, mate. You know what I mean? And then obviously meeting people as well in the gym, like the gym that you use, Morrison's, mate, brilliant people.
Mhm.
Obviously, Christine that runs it. It's
Aye.
not just a. See, for me, mate, I'll be honest, like, I don't think it's just a gym, man. It's like it's a close wee family kind of, I wouldn't even say community, but just everybody's like, they talk, you know what I mean? It's not like the other gyms where maybe feel a wee bit anxious again in because people look at you and whatever. But in there, it's everybody's, how you doing? All right? What's happening? Good to see you.
Aye.
Just things like that, mate. Know what I mean?
Aye,
Whereas
definitely.
do you know what I mean? You maybe feel a wee bit intimidated in other places and that. But down there, mate, as you
Aye.
know, it's everybody really kind of knows everybody and they all help each other as well. You know what I mean?
There's no egos, is there? You talked earlier about egos. There's no egos. Everybody's out looking out for each other, and if you've not been in
Yeah.
for a wee while, it's well, where you been? You alright? Is everything good? I mean, so I
Aye.
know it's a
100%,
different.
mate.
It's like a community. Mate.
Aye, definitely, mate. Definitely. So I love it, man. It's good. So it is.
Aye, Kirsty's lovely as well, man. It's a good feeling about the place. I used to love it as well, man. I miss
Aye.
it. One of the big things I miss about being here.
Do you obviously are you at the gym earlier as well, obviously?
I've got a wee kind of home workout which isn't actually that good for me, John. I need to be got to the gym, but it kind of works for me a wee bit. You know, I trained for a marathon, John. I'd done a marathon in May there, and
Aye.
I'm the same as you. That's what I was wanting to talk about, John. See that way you need something to work towards, keep you
Aye.
focused and stuff. And I kind of need
The
that
wash
as well,
machine
man.
there. That was a wash machine. Just put it
We'll
on a
stick with
spin.
it.
It is. So I
Aye,
know, mate. I
it's
just
all good.
see, because obviously like I don't play now.
Aye.
So my focus when I was playing, you would train hard Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then you had your game Saturday. So obviously with the new coaching kind of role, obviously I'm in training the boys Monday, Friday, and then obviously game Saturday, but I still need something in my head to focus on. So that's why I done London to Paris. I've done previous to that, I think you know anyway, mate, I've done like the football stadium, in Glasgow to Edinburgh and then back again. So it was like,
Aye.
what was that? I think it was about 100, maybe 110 mile or something like that. So it was like Partick Thistle all the way through to Edinburgh to Hibs, Hearts, all the way back to Glasgow, did Celtic, Rangers and then finished at Hampden just for charity. But these are wee things, like wee challenges I made up just to keep my head focused and switched on. So now obviously I've done London to Paris. I'm now kind of like, I need something else, mate. But I fancy a triathlon, but it's the swimming part that's maybe I'm going to struggle in swimming. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So I don't know, mate, because I've done like 10Ks and stuff like that, and I don't think I could do a marathon. I'm not built for running. You know what I mean? So, I don't know yet. Kind of thinking about that now. So I'm what to do next.
Aye.
So
Nah, I don't honestly 100% agree with you, and I didn't even realise that I was doing it. Like, I was always giving myself challenges, and it's only when I look back and I was going like, do you know what, I needed that. And when I didn't have that in my life, that's when things were going a wee bit pear-shaped, a wee bit, what's going on here? Because I didn't have that focus.
I think it motivates you, mate, to go, right, I need to go to the gym and do this, or I need to, obviously training for a marathon, I'd imagine you were hitting the streets and all that stuff. So you need to get up and get out and do all that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? So it was the same there, like on the bike, like London to Paris, like big focus on it, like obviously in the gym, and then there was like kind of sportifs coming up, like Loch Ness, cycling that, a kind of event that was 66 miles, and then there was another one just in Perth as well. Doing things like that just keeps you focused and switched on, and you need that as well, mate. You know what I mean?
That definitely keeps you in a good headspace, doesn't it?
Aye, 100%, mate. Aye, you need that definitely, and it helps big time.
I need something just now. As I said to you, I'm doing the kind of home gym and that, and I'm not doing the running anymore, so I need to kind of figure something out. And maybe we should try and meet in the middle somewhere between Scotland and New Zealand. We'll do a challenge. I'll go here and you go to Scotland.
How many miles is it?
I think something like 12,000 miles, something like that.
I was going to say, maybe I'll cycle that and you run it, mate. No chance,
Nah,
man.
that's a bit too far. No, but I was looking at doing something like that. See, like a challenge. I don't know. I don't know if you remember a show years ago. It was called By Any Means, and it was Ewan McGregor. I think the guy was Charlie Boorman, and they basically went from Wales to Australia by any means, walking
Aye,
motors. Aye, but I was looking
aye,
at some days like that, mate, because I want to kind of push the channel as well. And I think it'd be good, like, 'cause I'm on the social medias and that as well, and I just kind of looking to ways to kind of push me and push my channel out. Because as I grow and I get bigger as well, I can help more people as well. I can speak to more people and give my full time to that as well. Because that's
aye.
my passion. That's my fulfillment.
No, definitely, mate, definitely. I don't know what I'm going to do. I've looked at things like cycling Land's End to John O'Groats and stuff like that. It's just the planning and then it's the time as well, mate. You know what I mean? You're talking, I don't know, a week or whatever out your schedule. It's going to be tough. You know what I mean? To do that kind of stuff. So, but
Okay.
sometimes, mate, something just comes to you, but and you go, do you know what? I'm going to go and do that. You know what I mean? Just comes to you.
Aye. I mean, you don't put too much thought into it, and you just go, I'm doing it, and that's it. Because like sometimes
Aye, that's,
we love ourselves, don't we? We put hurdles in front of ourselves.
aye. But that's exactly what I done with the London to Paris thing. I just seen it online and I went, it looks alright. And the charity was Cure Leukemia. And see, to be fair, it's one of the best things that I've ever, done. Obviously, it was one of the biggest and one of the best that I've done. But see, the charity, how it was organised in that, mate, unbelievable. Like, the accommodation, they took all your bags, everything, and you're well looked after, like your food, your kind of snacks, your energy stuff, mechanical stuff, the
Aye.
physios, doctors, mate. I've never seen anything like it before. And I was like, oh, wow. And then even when we we made it to Paris, like, they put us up in a 5-star hotel and
Wow.
the dinner and just the event, mate. It blew you away, man. So it did. So it's unbelievable. So it was. I think it was like, I'm sure it's about 300 odd grand or something they raised. Something crazy. So it was
Oh, that's
between
amazing,
everybody.
man. That's
So,
amazing. That's it, mate. What was I going to say? See, the thing is as well, John, I spoke about this the other day as well with somebody else. See, when you're doing this kind of stuff as well, as much as you're doing it for everybody else and you're doing it for yourself, you're actually doing it for people who can't do it. Because it's like,
aye,
I used to get motivation, see, from my running. My running would be for, see, if I knew somebody I'd seen in the street, whatever, that couldn't walk or couldn't run, that was my motivation. And
Mhm.
I don't know what I was getting there, but it's just basically, see, when you're doing these stuff, you're doing it for people who can't. That's what I was getting at. Do you know what I mean? People who'd love to. Do you
100%.
know what I mean?
Aye. People that would love to just get up and be able to just simple things like get up and get out of the house early doors in the morning, not have to worry about anything else. You know what I mean? So, aye, mate, it does be. It's sometimes in life you take things for granted, man. So you do. Like,
Aye. We don't know how lucky we're in, mate, and that's how. But again, it's like, it's alright saying that we don't know how lucky we're, but but everybody has their struggles, mate. And do you know what? The message I want to get across to people is as well. Listen, everybody has their struggles, everybody has their worries, but do you know what? It's alright. It's knowing that that's alright and that it will pass and that it's not always going to be like that.
no, 100%, mate. Obviously, as well, there's loads of groups, there's loads of organisations, charities and that to help now, which is really, really good, mate, honestly, which is good to see. You know what I mean? There's guys I went to school with that have had struggles and you didn't even know they had a struggle until they've actually come out. They've obviously got help and then they talk about the group that they've been in and they recommend it and you're like, ah, fucking hell, man, I didn't even think anything was wrong with him. Do you know what I mean? I thought everything was
People
alright.
might-
So, aye. So, it's
Mhm.
it's good. There's loads of places, loads of wee
Get help.
groups and stuff like that to help out in that, you know?
Definitely, because people, as you said yourself, man, like people you don't know would get in if they were facing it because they put the mask up and stuff like that. And it's only when you
Aye.
show it you're vulnerable yourself and you start talking that encourages each other. You know what I mean?
Definitely, mate. Definitely. Mate, if somebody was to say to me, mate, how are you and that, you're going to say, I am all right, mate, how are you? You know what I mean? You're just going to, that's your normal reaction, man. I am good, mate. You know what I mean? You just get on with it, innit? You think everything's all right? Aye. It's good to talk as well, but so it is, it's good that mate, you could be feeling like, excuse my language, you could be feeling like shite, but then you have a conversation with somebody like, put it this way, mate, like yourself in the gym, I didn't know you, I walked in the dressing room and you started talking to me, and after 2-3 minutes, mate, I was like, I actually feel a bit better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even like after things, going in the gym and speaking to Christine and
Mhm.
stuff like that. Oh, how are you? How's your weekend? mate, that helps you, know what I mean? So it does. Because sometimes, especially if you've got a lot of thinking, a lot of thoughts going on in your head and that, you know what I mean? And, sometimes it just takes you in different places, you know what I mean? So it does.
Because a lot of times, John, people just want to be heard. So we just want to share and if it's in your head, you know what I mean?
100%, mate. That's the best thing, mate, is it's just talking. Just talk, man. Talk. Just talk.
Right.
Whether it's what you go to the show, what you're up to tonight, or you go to the shops or whatever, or anything. You know what I mean? Like that wee a minute or 2 minutes conversation could make you feel better. You know what I mean? And then it opens up. Like, for instance, with us, mate, like, mate, in the dressing room, just how you doing, mate, a good day. And that's, now look at it, man. You know what I mean? So, it's good, mate.
Aye, definitely.
So,
aye.
So, 100%.
Oh, you're bang on. I'm saying, I think you just start with daft wee trivial things and then you're doing podcasts.
Aye, that's it, mate, exactly. So it is. Dead mad signals. So, yeah. So, but mate, love it. So it's all good.
What was I going to say? What's the plans, John? What's the future? What's looking good for you? What you think? Just carry on with your game?
Aye, continue what we're doing, mate. Keep growing the Goalkeeper Academy. Ideally, we would love to have our own kind of facility. Make it the first goalkeeping headquarters in Scotland, Karain pitch and stuff. Mate, we've looked into that. It's a lot of money. You can't compete with that. But just keep doing what we're doing, you know what I mean? Looking after the boys, the girls that come in, helping them even on the pitch and off the pitch as well. Massive. Like, we're big on that as well. We're not just a goalkeeping academy, but we'll take the time, like, away for the pitch and we'll get them the right help. If there's been boys struggling and stuff like that, we can put them in the direction of people and stuff like that. So, just keep doing as we're doing, mate. Just hopefully keep helping loads of young boys, young girls, obviously older kids and that as well. You know what I mean? So, that's that, mate.
No, you're putting a lot of people on the right path, mate. Honestly, you're amazing, mate. Honestly, you're inspirational, John. Keeping these people on the right and just being there. I mean, giving your time as well. I mean, obviously, this is your life as well. You're dedicating as well. It's a big passion, fulfillment for you.
But like I said, mate, I don't class it as work. It's just in you, mate, innit? I think it's just in you. That's it, really. You know what I mean? So if I can help and the companies for help, a wee bit of advice or anything, or try and get them anything, then I'll do it, mate. You know what I mean? I'm sure if I can, I'll try and find a way, or sort of I'll lean on somebody else to try and help as well, and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? It's just all about communicating and helping each other, really. That's it. You know what I mean?
That's it. No, but in life, a lot of the time it comes down to good communication, and you just said, listen, how can we not be there for each other? How can we not just turn up and help each other? It's actually so much harder, John, to be nasty. It takes real effort to be nasty and know what to be helpful. Do you know what I mean? It's actually so easy and natural to be, well, for most people, is to just be kind. I mean, you just say people don't know what other ones have been through.
Yeah, 100%, man. You stand and talking to somebody, you see it all the time in quotes and that, man. You could be standing talking to somebody and they're like that. You wouldn't even think anything's wrong with them, ends up with a life, and then fucking behind closed doors, mate, they're struggling. You know what I mean? And I'm sure you've been there, and I've been there as well, where I put on a brave face and you go, and then you're behind closed doors and you're like, fucking hell, man. Don't even want to go out today, don't want to talk to anybody, don't want to look at my phone and stuff like that. There's loads of wee groups out there, man, that are helping people and stuff like that. It's important, man, just reach out to them as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Talk and all that kind of stuff, you know?
As you say,
Massive.
as well, we can say, how are you? It's good and that kind of stuff. We're good. But see, in the day, John, we can lie to everybody and we can tell everybody what they want to hear. But we can't lie ourselves, mate. We know what's going on. I mean, and as you said about earlier when we first started, everybody can have the confidence in you, but you unfortunately, in life, you need to step up for yourself. You know what I mean?
Mate, if you don't have the confidence in yourself or believe in yourself, you know yourself, mate, you're done, really. You know what I mean? You need to believe in yourself. Sometimes when you go through the hard days and then you go, it was worth it. It's looking a bit better, a wee bit more sunshine, all that kind of stuff. It's good, mate. Keep plugging away, man. Keep plugging away, and no matter what, keep turning up. Keep turning up. That's it. So it is.
It's just small steps. I seen something the other day as well. It was like, keep moving forward, even if you're crawling.
Aye, that's it, mate. 100%. Baby steps, innit? So it is. That's it. Just keep going all the time. That's it, mate.
No, listen, John, thanks very much for your time, mate. Honestly, I appreciate it. I've got one last
No,
question
thank you,
before
mate.
I go. What's your favourite song? What's your favourite music?
song?
Aye.
So my kind of music, mate, it's obviously dance music, innit? It's no... aye, it's got to be dance, mate. My SoundCloud's just full of GBX, DJ Sharpie, Xander Nation, just all that kind of stuff, mate. You know what I mean? I'm not an R&B guy. Don't mind a bit of smooth radio in the motor, though. Know what I mean? Just to try and chip it a wee bit. But aye, go to the gym and stuff like that, mate. You know, you need that wee bit of kind of music, that wee bit of pump in you. Aye. Same just being, aye. You need something to get you going, know what I mean? So you do. So, aye, that's my kind of music, mate. A wee bit of, don't mind a wee bit of Luther Vandross as well, mate. Don't mind that.
Oh, mate, I can listen to it. And that's why I talk about music as well, because music can do so much to you, mate. It's a way of expressing yourself. It's getting you up for something. For me, music is one of my best therapies, mate. It's one of my go-tos, and that's why I always like to ask that question. I think it's a good topic to cover.
Even the Google thing I've got, it's not Alexa, it's a Google thing, and every morning or even before I came on with yourself, it was smooth radio, mate. Smooth radio, all that kind of stuff. So gets you going, mate, gets your head thinking as well, and sometimes a song might just remind you of something good that's happened, and you think about that, and then it, you know what I mean, it helps you through the day. I know obviously it could turn the other way, where it's maybe a song that reminds you of something sad, but again, aye, it's just how you deal with it. Stuff like that.
No,
so it is.
It's not John, but listen, mate, thanks for your time, mate. You've been a legend, honestly.
Thank you.
I wish all the best for your future, mate, honestly, and it's people like yourself who deserve to get the good things in life, mate, the ones that are just willing to be there and for other people, mate. So thanks so much, John.
No, I appreciate it big time, mate. It's good to, first time I've ever done anything like this, so I don't know, maybe people might be falling asleep watching it, mate, know what I mean? Listening to me. No, mate, it's been brilliant, and thank you, and I hope everything works out for you there. And then, are you coming back here anytime sooner and visiting or anything like that? No?
Do you know what, John? For a long time, mate, I was like, do you know what? No, I know what to go back. And you see, ever since I've been on the socials now, and I've spoke to people from Scotland, and I've got a lot of support for people from Scotland on my TikToks and stuff like that, it's kind of made me want to go back, mate. Obviously, I'm a football fan, and my team's Celtic, mate, and I miss the football, mate. Honestly, man, so badly. So I'd come back for the football and that, I think.
Yeah, good, mate. Did you go to the games here, or just can you watch it earlier? Obviously, I know a bit of time difference, but
mate, it's usually like for instance, like the Celtic game against the other night was like 7 o'clock, so I was up so it was only 6 in the morning or something, 5 in the morning. So that's not too bad. But the Scottish Cup final, which I don't really like talking about now, against Aberdeen, I think that was like 2 in the morning. I was up, man, till like 5 to get home, to go to bed. Sorry, absolutely gutted.
mental, innit? So it is crazy.
Oh,
so it is carnage, mate. But
that's
good, man. So it is. Well, hopefully we'll see you again, mate. Hopefully, as well.
No, definitely, John. Listen, we'll keep in touch, mate. Honestly, as I said, I always got a big respect for you, mate. Honestly, and your positivity, mate, and your energy, mate. I love it, man. Honestly.
No, I appreciate it big time, mate. Thank you again.
No worries, man.
That's my washing machine finished, mate. That's my washing machine finished. My washing machine's finished.
Good time. Good time.
so, sound, mate.
Right, John, I'll catch you.
Right, mate. Sound. See you later. Bye.
See you after.
Bye.
Bye.